Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And so we are going over pressed powders and setting powders. If you're new here, hello, my name is Leah. I review beauty products and I am always 100% honest, and I will always remain honest even if I do receive a product from a brand, and I will always entitle that in my videos. So if I receive a product from a brand, I will let you guys know that I received that product. So let's get into pressed powders because them are the more shorter list. Let's go into Drugstore. I'm going to go into the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder. It's got hyaluronic acid plus vitamin C complex. So it's like a it goes underneath your eyes. This is what I use it for, to brighten underneath my eyes. It's a really smooth powder, really brightening. It's finely milled. I really like this to like brighten underneath my eyes. I don't really use it for my entire face. It's an overall great product. CoverGirl really makes really great powder products. I noticed that. And their foundations. The next product is also by CoverGirl, and I ordered this from Amazon. It's the True Blend from the True Blend collection. I use this as a, like, if I want more coverage and my foundation's not enough, I'll use this pressed powder, and it's translucent. It's really finely milled. I'll use this for my entire face. It goes really well underneath my eyes if I'm using concealer. It's an overall great powder, especially if you're in the drugstore area and you want to pick up something that's translucent and it's a pressed powder. This is an overall great powder. So that's what it looks like. It's number 1 translucent Claire. The next one is from Maybelline. This is a Super Stay up to 24 hours. This is the shade 102. Looks like this. This is another, and it comes with like a powder puff, which I don't use. It also comes with a mirror. But this is overall a nice powder to use. Also, if you want that extra coverage. It's also very smooth, very finely milled. I like this powder as like all over my face. It's not heavy or anything. It feels really light. Mature ladies, you can wear this. All these powders that I mentioned, you guys can wear this. So this is a really good contender. The next one is another brightening powder that I like to use. This is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. But I use it as a brightening powder. You can also use it all over your face if you want. If I can get it open. Let me take this one. It doesn't want to come open. It wants to be stubborn today. So this is what it looks like. It's a really finely milled, translucent. Feels really, it goes smoothly on your face. It doesn't feel like heavy or anything. I love the way it goes. Like you would take a fluffy brush like this and like go in and tap off the excess, and it goes on really smooth. And I just really love how this powder feels on the face. Five Below actually sells this too, and I think that's where I picked this up at. The next one, we're going into luxury. This is NARS. This is in the shade Cliff. This is kind of like a new purchase, but I've used it a couple times, and I'm really impressed with this. This is really, really smooth. I love the way this feels on my face. I use it all over my face. If you're not using setting powder, this is a great way to, if you want to go into pressed powder. So this is a really great complexion product to use, and I just overall really like this product. The next product is Vive. This is a modern powder perfector in the shade Light. The packaging is so stunning. I mean, this is the shade names on the back. You open it, it has a mirror. This product is so smooth, like so buttery. I use this for my entire face. It like smooths out your face, your pores, like you don't see nothing. It's like a filter on your face. I am so impressed with this powder. This is like one of my favorite pressed powders I like to use besides the NARS and the Maybelline. But this is like top notch, like so good. Whatever they put in this formula, please don't change it because it's perfect. The other one, I'm really sad that she discontinued her brand, but this is the Jaclyn Hill, her brightening powders. You can also use them for setting powders. You're getting like 4 different shades. You can use them for your entire face or to brighten. I brought them into this video because they do need to be talked about, and hopefully when she does decide to bring her beauty brand back in, she brings these back because they were just so stunning on the face. Like, they were just flawless. Like, there's nothing wrong with these formulas. It brightened underneath your eyes. It was another contender besides the Vive. Like, these like ran like head to head. Another stunning product. This is a setting powder. This is the Jaclyn Hill Brightening Pink Powder. This was actually the first pink powder that was on the market before the other brands started bringing pink powders on the market. So Jaclyn like put the scale right up there. But this was a smooth setting powder. Like, it was finely milled. It looked beautiful underneath the eyes. It didn't look too pink where, you know, there's like a pink powder that looks like a blush shade, but it also like blends into your blush, so it's kind of like stunning and kind of crazy at the same time. But this was an overall great setting powder, and I hope she brings this back too in the future. So thank you, Jaclyn. We're going into some more powders, and I thought we were done with pressed powders, but a couple of them did get away from me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade Medium. This is another stunning powder. This is luxury. I've actually hit pan on this. This is how much I love it. This is an overall finely milled powder. You can use the whole face. This is like a finishing powder, so like when you're done with your bronzer and your blush, this is like your last step. Like, even before the highlighter, I would use this as the last step. And this is such a beautiful finishing powder. It kind of just melts all those powder products all together, and your beautiful face just turns into this stunning artwork. And it's just an overall great product. The next product is a loose setting powder, but it's one of my favorite setting powders that I actually stumbled upon. This is the Surratt loose setting powder. If I can get this open. It comes with a mirror, and then you flip this door open. It's got this mesh material, so you can see the powder coming off it. It's really finely milled. It's translucent. It looks airbrushed on your face. Like, this brand, like, their products are like, I went on their website and their products look so unique. Like, I want to try more of their products. So I love this setting powder so much. Like, my face looks stunning. I have such a great makeup day when I wear this. And then we have Makeup Forever Professional. This is another pressed powder. This is a beautiful, like, if you want that extra coverage, this is a next step. Like, if you want extra coverage, you use this pressed powder. This is really like a finely milled powder that you can use and apply to your entire face. You don't going to go too heavy on it when it comes to pressed powders. Just a lightly spread. Like, take your brush, dip in, tap off, go in on one side, go back in, dust off, go on the other side. And then I never use a sponge. And then you get a mirror and a matte velvet powder. There's also Studio Matte Fix. This is another pressed powder. This is what I use for my entire face if I want the extra coverage. Depending on what foundation I use. I don't usually go with like a pressed powder and a loose setting powder together. It's either or a brightening powder or a setting powder versus pressed powder. It can be confusing, but this is a really great pressed powder. This is what color it looks like. Kind of looks yellow, but it has a pinky tone. My advice when it comes to MAC products is actually go into MAC and get shade matched, because their shades can be a little bit confusing. Like, I thought I was getting a pinky tone shade and I actually ended up getting a warm tone shade. So yeah, go in and get matched. You know, they'll totally help you out. So this is a really good pressed powder. The next one, now we're getting into setting powders. These are different. It's a finishing powder. This is the Guerlain Meteorites in the shade Claire. And the packaging is so stunning. It's got this little sponge that keeps the little balls protected. And what you do is you kind of like, first you take the lid and you kind of shake them up. Then you take your brush and like swirl it. And then you tap off and you see all those little different colors. It gives you this, it brightens your face, but yet it just does something to your face. And I don't know what are in these balls, but it just gives you a glow. It brightens and it does all these different things. Like, if you read on it, it's just like the whole description just puts you back. Like, it does something so cool. And I really love this, how like this is what you use at your last step as a finishing powder. So I would use like a loose brush. So you would like swirl and then tap and then just go in like that. You see how that side looks smooth compared to that side? And it kind of has like a violet smell, but it smells good at the same time. It's not going to give you any kind of shimmer to your face or anything. I've been talking way too much today. I already created a video earlier today. This is a setting powder. This is from Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Rose. And this is a really finely milled powder. So if you like pinky powders, this is a really nice setting powder to use for a pink tone. It kind of gives you that filter look that you want. It kind of blurs your pores. And I just love the way this looks when I put this on my face. So like, this would be like Surratt would be my number one. This would be my second. My third running would be the Guerlain Prisma Libre. These got 4 different powders. This is in the shade Violet Rosé. So this is like a finishing powder. And you twist it off. And first you shake it and the powder comes out. And then you swirl your brush and like get a fluffy brush. And then swirl it in, tap off. And then do the same thing that I did with the Meteorites. But it just gives you this glow within. It's a finishing powder. It looks so pretty. And then next one is Sigma. This is in the shade Vanilla Bean. It's going to give you this translucent, so you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't, any of these powders that I do not do any flashbacks or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. Your photos are going to come out cute. It's really finely milled. It's lightweight. And just, you can use it underneath your eyes to bake. You can use it for your entire face. And it's a gorgeous powder. So So that is what Sigma looks like. The next one is Nikki Joy Cosmetics. This is another brand. I do believe she came out with a brightening powder recently too. This is in the shade, I think this is translucent. It's a velvet setting powder. It's really, really lightweight. You can use it for your entire face, or you can bake with it. It blurs out your pores and everything. And I just really like this powder. The next one is from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Sugar Cookie. I really love this powder. You open it, and it's got this mesh material, kind of like the Surratt Beauty. Kind of resembles the Surratt in a way. But it's really lightweight on the face. You can use it for your entire face, or you can bake with it. It's lightweight. It looks beautiful when you're done. And overall, it's a really great setting powder. It comes in different shades for every skin tone. I think she even came out with a peach tone too. I think, is it peach? She came out with a peach concealer too. Peach and a pink. She's got a peach and a pink concealer. But yeah, she did come out with a peach setting powder too. Because that's like been the trend of the makeup trend late. Getting crazy. So this is the pink powder that I've been talking about. This is the Bi-Filter Pink Cloud Loose Setting Powder. This is from Beauty Creations. Comes in this gorgeous packaging. It's got the heart on it. And then when you open it, it can get messy. I really don't like that whole idea of it. I would use this. I wouldn't really use this for your entire face. I would use this, and the trend has been going like making setting powders for blushes nowadays. I would use this for a blush is what I would use this for, because it's so pink. But then you can also use it lightly underneath your eyes and kind of melt it in your blush too. You can also do that. So that's what I would use the setting powder for. This is from the brand Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. I love this so much. This is translucent. This is such a finely milled powder. It blurs out your pores. I mean, this is like such an awesome powder. Like, this powder has set the bars for so many brands. Like, this is such an incredible setting powder. It blurs out your pores. Anybody can wear this powder. It's stunning. I mean, stunning on the skin. The next one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Translucent. I love the packaging on it. It's definitely a white shade. If you're setting underneath your eyes, don't leave it too long. Otherwise, it's going to be very brightening. You can use it for your entire face, but it's a beautiful setting powder overall. It's lightweight. It's not heavy on the skin. And it's just really beautiful. The next one is from She Glam, and you're getting two different. You're getting a pressed powder, which I can't get open. We're gonna get this open. Okay, so you're getting a pressed powder. It's a pink powder. This is a very beautiful pink powder. And then you're getting a setting powder that is also pink. This is a beautiful powder too. Like, you can use this for underneath your eyes. You can use it for your entire face. It's finely milled. It's not heavy on the face. It's not going to do something crazy to your concealer. That is my pet pig you're hearing. She doesn't want to go outside and go potty. So that's her being a little brat. But yeah, this is overall great powder. The next one and the last one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Fair, because I'm fair. I'm actually late to this game. I actually just tried this recently, Everybody has tried this setting powder except me. And yes, I live underneath a rock because I'm safe underneath a rock. Nobody can find me underneath the rock. I'm fine. But I really do love this. I can understand why this was such a viral setting powder back in 2015 when it was viral. I don't know what I was doing in 2015, but I sure wasn't trying the setting powder out because I'm now in 2024 and I'm just now trying it out. But this is a beautiful setting powder. If you're in the drugstore, pick this up. Alright, you guys. So that is my collection of setting powders and pressed powders. I know, like, it's been crazy with the pig you're hearing. I have 2 pet pigs. I have Porky. I have Wilbur. And then, well, Wilbur can't decide if he wants to be outdoors or does he want to be indoors. So what he does is we'll take him outdoors in the morning, and then at night he comes in and sleeps. And then he decides he wants to take over my son's bed. And my son's like, oh no, you ain't getting my bed. But Cammy, which we recently adopted, she's a miniature pig. She has an attitude. That's the one you're hearing right now. But she has an attitude. And then we have Porky, which we had the second pig, and she sleeps in bed with me and my husband, and he is so spoiled and so loving. He's potty trained. They're all potty trained, but Porky's like got my heart. So that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.